My name's Gary Ojeda. I'm from New York, Brooklyn, New York, and I represent Zero G Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under the flag of Renzo Gracie. And I'm here practicing Budokan out in Miami, just to become a better mover, for some healing, and just for more body awareness. And I'm very happy to be here. Just finished the seminar with Shanji Ribeiro, learned a lot of intense knowledge, and now I'm going to bring it back home to my students, teach it, absorb it, drill it.
Gary, tell everybody for a long time, why did you start Jiu-Jitsu, when and why?
When did I start Jiu-Jitsu? I started Jiu-Jitsu, I would say about 7 years ago. 7 years ago, and why I started Jiu-Jitsu was, you know, as a kid, I practiced Taekwondo for many years, since the age of 11, and then I went on to compete very heavily into triathlons, and I decided that it was time to expand my fight game. So I went into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and you know, saw it as not just as a point of exercise and defense, but also surprisingly as a point of healing for myself.
Alright, so there was nobody specific that inspired you to start, right? It was just you who decided.
Oh, I've had many personal people inspire me to start. Some that are still with us on this earth, and some that are not. It was just by chance that I met the right people. And I was led to eventually Marcelo Garcia, where I practiced under him for a little bit, and then I went out to Staten Island, practiced under Joseph Capizzi and the Renzo Gracie community, and ever since then, I met these collection of scientists out at Renzo Gracie Staten Island that were just amazing for me, amazing for my development. Joseph Capizzi, Anthony Buckworth, Edgar Chutan, yeah, all of these guys, they made me who I am today.
Tell us, what do you think about quote-unquote old school Jiu-Jitsu and the new generation of Jiu-Jitsu? What are your thoughts about it?
You know, I feel like Jiu-Jitsu goes in cycles. And, you know, what's considered old Jiu-Jitsu, I notice that sometimes old Jiu-Jitsu can be recycled back into new Jiu-Jitsu. But, you know, in the traditional sense, some people may say old Jiu-Jitsu was trying to pass the guard on the knees. Now you have people that are standing up and using speed passes. And, you know, as people get better with defending the guard, they may decide to come back down on their knees, you know, to pass. So old gets recycled back into new. Like anything else.
Okay, we're talking about differences. I'm gonna push again the question. I know you say they go back in cycles, but what about when it comes to when to use specific type of jiu-jitsu? Jiu-jitsu for MMA, self-defense, or competition? Do you see a difference, if any, and what can you tell us about it?
Absolutely. There's definitely a difference between sport jiu-jitsu, MMA, and street jiu-jitsu. No question about it. And you know, we can go technique by technique in explaining the differences, but there are certainly certain moves that you can get away with in sport jiu-jitsu that you cannot get away with in the mixed martial arts community. So I believe, you know, the same as they do at Renzo's, having a good understanding of all those different types of jiu-jitsu, because eventually you'll be able to take and share from each form of jiu-jitsu. But there's definitely a difference. There's, you know, sport jiu-jitsu is very rule-based, so you have to understand the rule set. And, you know, in the street, anything goes. You know, biting is allowed, shots to the groin is allowed. So whenever you do your movements, you have to take all that into consideration, you know, for better preparedness in a combat situation.
If you had to tell people, if you have to motivate people, why start jiu-jitsu? Why would you tell them?
You know, one of the things that I love about jiu-jitsu and movement is that through jiu-jitsu and movement, the more aware you become of all the flowing positions that you could move with your body, the more that becomes translated in your way of thinking. If you're a fluent mover, you become a fluent thinker. And that gets extended into everything outside of the gym. That gets extended to how you solve problems at work, how you deal with relationships, how you even cope with yourself. So I would say that that's the most beautiful thing. One of the most beautiful things that we get, from practicing jiu-jitsu. Other than, of course, feeling empowered and being able to defend yourself and to defend the people that you love, and while at the same time making yourself into a better human being, making yourself into a better athlete, a better thinker, better lover, better protector, better artist.
Gary, I'm gonna let you go now, but tell everybody from We Love BJJ, what is your message to the new generation?
The new generation coming into practicing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I would say come in with an open mind. Come in being the student. Come in really becoming the best student that you can be. And that doesn't necessarily mean be the most athletic. It means be the most astute, be the best note taker, be diligent with your homework. Watch videos, take video of yourself. Ultimately, we're challenging ourselves more than we're challenging anybody else. The more you challenge yourself, and the more you are persistent with your learning, and the more you love it, the improvement is going to be through the roof. The more you put into it, the more you'll get. I want to thank everybody in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu community. I want to thank especially the professionals out there that are modeling for us, the most innovative ways of fighting today, fighting in such a beautiful artistic form, like Shanji Ibero. And I want more. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep learning. Let's keep loving. We love BJJ.